Yes. And we are back to Casual Convo Show. But first of all, if you want to buy your hand radio merch, go to handradio.org/shop. Get your jerseys, which I call t-shirts. Get your hoodies. This is not one of them, but it feels as good as right here. Get your hats. Represent the show. Represent Hand Radio. Handradio.org/shop. We are back, Casual Convo Show. We're talking about relationships. I'm the co-host here. It is Salam, Coco and Boscoe from the Bronx. I got my host, Coco, and y'all got to give her props on her dreads. You got to give props to Sierra. Put them together. Them shits is dope. Y'all know it's dope. Y'all might as well tell it, say it right now on air. Stop fronting behind, especially you fellas. I know y'all be trying to holler at my host. So if y'all going to holler at my host, y'all might as well go ahead and just give her props right now. All right. We're talking relationships.
Do you want to elaborate on your lesson? Or we're going to just continue?
It took a woman to teach me how to please a woman. And like I said, it don't go for all women. But men, you got to talk to your women. You got to talk to your women. Don't think you freaking John Holmes or any of these dudes. You got to talk to your woman. Because every woman, unlike us, we're basically the same across the board. You ain't got to do much. But when women react differently. And let's keep it 100. A lot of you niggas out there, y'all not getting a gun. They're fronting when they be saying, yeah, I got mine. That's a damn lie. You better lay there until she screams like she's jumping from the Empire State Building.
No.
And so.
I think
See, I'm trying to give y'all props, and you sitting there shooting down. I'm trying to help y'all women, but telling these men they need to handle their business.
Where I was going before you said you had got violated was I was going to say, like,
now I'm clouded there.
when we was talking about, as far as like that, or why maybe some women may stop doing certain things. You know how many women really don't have orgasm or anything like that in a relationship, like, and it's because, and then like when I say y'all, it's not you or everybody, because it is some in that they got some good stuff, but some of y'all be talking trash, and it be really trash. It don't be what it equals up to be, and I think I blame us women because we should tell y'all that's not what you were supposed to do. Right. This is because you can't please every person the same. Everybody into different things. You have like some women might be into more aggressive stuff.
Right.
Some women might be more into more sensual things. You have to know the woman that you with. But I think a lot of times the problem is people don't get to know their partners and what they truly want or to say what they want.
And you know what? That goes with the conversation. Because sometimes you just lay in bed, ain't nothing going on. You talk. Or even, it depends on who you're with. But sometimes you can sit at the coffee shop and y'all just talking it up.
Oh, you was under the ground.
Huh?
Say that.
You said what?
What? Say that again. Oh, now you clear. Go ahead. I don't know what that was.
Sometimes you could be at the coffee shop talking to whoever the woman you're trying to get to know, and the conversation might switch to that. But regardless, I know what you're saying about the women got to speak, but the men got to inquire too. Then the men just can't be like, oh, I ain't got to worry about my shit like 20 inches long. No, you got to still. Yeah, I agree with you. I tell any woman, look, tell me if I'm trash, just be like, yo, man, that shit was whack. Just tell me.
Like if I give you a high five.
I appreciate it. I'm gonna keep it real. I talk.
Can I gotta I know we was talking about the whole love and breakup thing, and I know a lot of times we don't. I think women don't understand. I think women get called out for not being empathetic to a man's feelings, right? Or that they have feelings, or they may be affected by actions, breakups, or whatever. Even when they cheat, they still want us to feel, right? So this wasn't a cheater, though. This was somebody going, So this is what it was. This was the expression. And I thought it was a really good thing. So it's, I'm not going to say the names, I'm being respectful. It says it is difficult to demonstrate love when you feel little to no motivation. But love in its truest sense is not based on feelings, but a determination to show thoughtful action even when there seems to be no reward. For when a man is trying to win the heart of a woman, he studies her. He learns her likes, dislikes, habits, and hobbies. But after he wins her heart and marry her, he often stops learning about her. If the amount he studied, if the amount he studied her before
Mhm.
marriage was equal to a high school degree, he should continue to learn about her until he gains
Mhm.
a college
Mhm.
degree, a master's degree, and ultimately a doctor's degree.
I agree. It's a
Okay,
learning
thanks.
process. I mean, it's yeah. You got to keep on. I mean, you can't.
Okay, somber
Oh,
music.
that's just my phone. My brother texted me. I
Oh,
told him, I'm on the show right now. That's why I was texting him back. Yeah, I agree. And speaking on the men have to do their due diligence. You know, and even if it's not even like what made me and my daughter's mom so great outside of the sex, it was other thing. Like even like I play a PlayStation. One thing about her, I got me. She like video games too. But if she just wasn't in the game mood, I would play the game, let her lay on my lap. It was little stuff like that to where I was still showing her the attention, where she didn't feel like, oh, he's on the
right.
game, he ain't paying me no mind. Occasionally, if I like, how the game loads up, I rub her back while the game's loading up, or whatever. I would anytime I had like a little break in the game, I did something,
Right.
and that's what men. But I think with men today, and the problem why they can't satisfy women, whether mentally or sexual, whatever, men today, and I'm going to call out the men today spend more time with their homies, trying to be street, trying to be hard, trying to be a real nigga, trying to get the bag, trying to do all this stuff. And then they wonder
Do that
why,
mean they really want a
hmm,
boyfriend? Do that mean they really want a boyfriend?
it seemed like it. It seemed like it. It seems like it. It really does. It seemed like it. It's like, and even like when I used to go to like DJing and stuff like that, and or if I went to support someone DJing, I would see the club and it's dudes out there dancing. Cause no, to where when I was coming up, dudes would go to women like, "Yo, can we? Can I get a dance with you?" They don't do that no more. I see dudes out there, hey, with each other, and I'm like, "Yo, there's a bunch of women sitting over there. Y'all can't go to yo. Can we get a dance?" They don't do it. Yeah, they want a puffy man. It's like these guys today, and I'm gonna put it on some of the older guys because some of the older guys are trying to act like the younger guys. They don't get out there, and it's. I tell my niece all the time, they don't make men like they used to. These guys want to be treated like the women, and they want to be
Mhm.
treated like the women even by their own homies. They want to be treated like the women. Yeah, I'm calling y'all
Do you
niggas
think?
out. If it applies to you, where the
Do
foot?
you think part of the problem is people don't? Do you think love language is a thing, or do you think people? A two-part question. Do you think love language is a thing? If so, do you think part of the problem is people don't understand what a person either they're getting to know their partner or their partner's love language?
I think it's both. I think they don't know love language. They don't know love language.
What's yours? What's yours?
I just talk. I just have a conversation. I just have I just have a conversation. And one thing I don't do, I don't talk about the hood or anything like that.
Hmm.
I might talk about my art just so they can
Right.
ask, like, okay, what do you draw? And I tell them I like to draw a lot of things. I said, but I like to draw the figure. And I say I like to draw the female figure. I tell them.
Hmm.
And I found with a lot of women like, do you really? I said, yeah, I draw. I said, I let them know, like, and like makes you say humor also. Humor always works. Yeah,
Yeah.
it always works. and and they'll ask me how far do I go with art? I say I don't put a limit on art because I see it as art. And
Mine,
you know,
mine is quality time. Definitely, communication is
mm-hmm,
big for me, but when it comes to love languages,
mm-hmm,
so the love languages are quality
mm-hmm,
time, words of affirmation, physical touch, acts of service, and or receiving gifts.
Yeah.
Mine is definitely quality time and physical touch. I mean, it's not like a and not in that way of sexual. Sometimes just like a
Mm.
I'm a toucher. It could be like a temple
Oh man, love
massage
that.
or something like that, or just you can just hold somebody's hand or something. Those are like my things, right?
Hey,
Um, those are my top two.
they work.
But definitely time, because I feel like for me with time,
Mm.
everybody's time is
Yeah,
valuable. So if you give me that, that means a lot to
yeah.
me. And I think a lot of people, men and women, get caught up when we talk about the
Mm-hmm.
cheating thing. And it's okay if you want to just get what you got to get. But when you start talking about friends with
Mm-hmm.
benefits, my thing is if we know this not
It's
going
not.
nowhere, I'm not giving you my
Friendship
time
ends too like that too.
because yeah, because it's like once I give you my time, other things start to develop, and I think that's where blurred lines come. And I think a lot of people don't understand when you give a person your time, that means a lot.
Matrix is a Gemini too, right?
You can spend your time anyway. Oh, of course, she's
Because she
definitely
just
a
said
Gemini.
her language is I can show you, but I'm just like that. I can
Better
show
than I
you
can tell you.
better than
Yeah,
I can tell you. And get
yeah.
feeding on to what you said about touching and stuff like that. These guys today don't understand that. Me, if I'm sitting there with a woman, I got a bald head. She touched my head, she might get anything she want from me.
That's all it is.
Huh? And if you rubbing my head, shoot, I might go out and beat your worst enemy up. I don't care if he's male or female. I might beat him up, beat his girlfriend up. I might smack his mama. I might dig his grandmama's granddad. I might smack them. That shit feel good.
Now hell no, I'm gonna change my zodiac sign. She is a key. Like
But see, I think a lot of guys today don't understand the love language. They don't understand the touching. I think they think with touching is like being aggressive. Like I told you how my man is with his girl. I think that's what they think.
mhm.
They don't know how to speak to women. And I always say, oh, there go my bro. They don't know. These guys today don't know it. They and like I said, they're influenced by the music and everything else. They don't know how to just touch someone. They don't know
Yeah,
how to be
and touch
gentle.
doesn't always mean
Yeah,
just
they don't
jump
know how to
on
be
somebody.
gentle. They don't know how to be gentle.
No.
It's all about aggression.
So
Give me the pussy. You
what is
know.
okay? So talk about intimacy.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
Quality time, meaningful time. It's just not. It's just not. Let's get butt ass naked and start. You know, it can lead. It's a lead up to. It's a lead up. It's just a lead up. You know. Um. I everything's just so different now, man. Because like I said, I think about how these guys are today, where they just I don't know, man.
I think intimacy is interest. For me, when I say
Mm,
interest, meaning um to know somebody's thinking about
yeah.
you. To it could be something like the even like a good morning text. I look at that
Mm-hmm,
because anybody could be on your mind. Yeah,
mm-hmm,
you probably got a whole roster, but that could mean something when you date.
mm-hmm.
You build intimacy. Intimacy is something that it's like a
Yeah.
bonding thing for you and your partner, and I think it elevates and it heightens your relationship if you can keep it
Mm-hmm.
going
I agree.
because that's how people really get into it. Um,
I agree.
a kind of said a person has to be worth the distraction because time wasted you never get back.
Yeah.
Exactly, and that's why.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean,
I
okay,
agree.
no. I agree definitely, but I was going to say something, but I know I'm trying to think of how to say it. And I always tell my male
Mm-hmm,
friends, if you know a woman wants a relationship
mm-hmm,
or wants or is, let's say dating for a purpose. I know people hate it,
mm-hmm.
but that's what the
That's what
purpose
it is.
is because and her intent is to eventually be married. If she's like full committed and thinking that you are exclusive and you're spending time with her, you're wasting her time because you're pretty much taking advantage of a her vulnerability.
Mm-hmm,
And you could potentially damage
mm-hmm.
her for somebody who's really for her. So if you know you don't have true intentions with that woman, and I think the same thing for women with men. If you know your intentions is not to be with that person, stop,
Plain and
stop,
simple.
stop. Yeah, stop soaking up the time
Yeah.
because she can't get that back. That could have been with somebody who really wanted to be with her,
And I,
and then that's why you have women like Sybil.
I ain't heard that name in a while. I ain't heard that name in a while. Don't need no symbols.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah, but I
yeah,
agree though.
and then it's because dating today is a dangerous game.
And I'm glad you
Okay,
said
so
that because see, I think what I see with guys today, and maybe this is the day I start bashing men. I'm gonna bash men. I think with guys today, like with me, if I meet someone, I tell them right out, and I'm glad Morena Bella's in here. She can verify this. I tell women right out the gate, I may not be able to give you the time because I'm so busy and I don't want to drag you along. No, I tell them so they can decide. Like, okay, he's being honest. If I know I can't give you the time and the attention, I'm not gonna be like, okay, let's do this because heartbreak is a bitch. And if I get someone who's really feeling me, but I know myself that I'm not gonna give it a time. I've been heartbroken. So I always tell them, I say, hey, I'm 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 an introvert. Even though people don't think I'm an introvert, Miranda Bell know how much an introvert I am. I like being alone. I like being alone a lot. Like I'll talk to you, I'll
hmm
text you, but so I like being with my comic books, like getting on turntables, stuff like that. I'm a type of person. I like being myself, but if I'm gonna love you or be with you, I'm gonna be with you aggressively. Like we're like, man, this nigga really feeling me. But I'm not gonna sit there and tell you, yeah, we can do this, and I know I can't because I'm not gonna waste your time. And I think today, guys, and yes, man, I'm getting in your asses today. I've been doing it since the start of the show, so I might as well keep with the consistency. I think with a lot of guys, they do meet a good girl. They might meet a real
hmm
nice girl. And this girl might be like, I'm feeling him because she might see something in him. But he may not be feeling her. He might just want to smash it. He'll drag her along till he smash, which is pretty.
But don't do all that. Say what you.
But
But that's and I
that's what
think
I'm
that's
getting at. That's what I'm getting at.
the
I think that's what these guys do. They find a good girl. Oh, she's a good girl, and they'll keep her because she's a good girl. But they're not into her. They know they can get what they want. It's a piece that makes them a piece of shit. I'm gonna say yes, men out there. Let me take my glasses off and tell y'all and look right in the camera. Y'all ain't shit. Period.
No, I was
Let
going to
that girl
say,
go if you ain't got time for her. Let her
and
go
not
find her
only that,
happiness.
we are in an age of where women are more in tune with their sexual nature than they've ever been. If all
Mhm.
you want to do is smash, say that. That
Say
might
it.
be what she wants for you. She might be with it, but don't
Say
take
it.
away her choice or option because soon as the woman, and I think somebody said it before earlier, well, in the
Mhm.
first half was, soon as we do that to y'all, it's a problem. Why? If we
I'm with
hit it and then leave it alone because we was just trying to see what it do
you.
real quick,
I'm with you. I'm with you.
it's a problem. But just say that. But when a woman say, "I'm really not trying to do nothing. I want to, I'm just looking to get my needs met right now. I'm on some other shit. I could
Mhm.
be, I guess, what in my soft era or whatever." It's all,
Mhm.
oh, we get labeled as hoes, all of this other shit. Instead of just saying we
Mhm.
are being upfront with where we are. We're
Mhm.
not ready for this. We're not ready for that. But we want the pain.
Right.
Give it
I'm
up.
with you.
Either you
I'm
gonna
with
give it up or you not. So okay, you not cool. So the same thing. If you're gonna do that, why waste somebody's time? If all you want to do is smash, just say that.
you. To say it. I'm with you.
You'd be surprised.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
And I'm
But
with I'm with kind of but you know I need you to go back because your brother spilled some tea. So the lady
I
that,
missed
that
it.
took your stuff that showed you some stuff, he was messing with the sister, Rachel.
You talking to me?
Mhm.
Oh, I was reading the comment. What did you say? I was reading the
Let
comments.
me let me go back. I'm gonna tell you exactly what it was. 'Cause, we need these. He said, damn, did he take it off? God damn it.
Well, my brother said it.
Oh,
Let me
hold
see.
on, hold on, hold on. God damn it. What's your face? Um,
I can't find it.
Intimate thoughts and the rising of the day.
Oh, throw him the link right quick.
I already
Come on,
did.
Rich. I'll throw it to you.
Dad, I can't find it now.
But what did he at? What did he say?
No, he said the lady that you was talking about, he was messing with the sister. Y'all was saying him and I'm who's Rachel?
What's with it? Rachel.
Oh, it was Paul. Wrong person, wrong
Oh,
person.
okay. 'Cause I was like, Rachel. I like.
Thank you, Karen, for being the assistant director of this whole shit.
Yeah, I was like, hold up, man.
Oh, somebody's name was Kathy. And it was him and his bro. Oh, Kathy and Rachel. I got sidetracked. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I was like,
oh, because he said we had to get to know women growing up, especially those of age, I think.
Yeah.
It's crazy how Bosco said Kathy Young was the old woman he was with because I was with her older sister Rachel. Oh, when he was 5.
Oh, shoot, for real?
That was me. She was in her 20s. Well, how old was you?
I had to be in my late teens or early 20s. I think I was like, I had to be 17 or 18, somewhere around there. Ain't that something? And I was just down here visiting, but yeah, that's funny though. But yeah, I think, and like I said, I'm speaking about the men. I like that. That's a good view right there. I like that.
You sure?
Yeah, this is the Richie H Jr. view right here.
I don't know. Mine was glitchy. It's giving too much. What is them people called?
Just slide back in. Slide back in. Like
Yeah.
you just trying to show her this. That's all. That's all you
No,
trying
I'm
to do.
not. I'm right here. I don't know what that was. That was a Zoom effect because you was up. I'm in your nose too.
I like this, but because see now you can see my trophies back there. See, I was knocking niggas out. But anyway, now we ain't gonna talk about R. Kelly Matrix. But
so this is one we didn't touch on, and I know y'all can rate you whatever.
Close Shay would approve.
When is child support through the state necessary?
When the person doesn't take care of business.
Okay.
Oh, they go Richie. He got see. You get the biracial guy down there. He get the big picture, and they put us darkies down in the small boxes. What up, Rich?
Hey, Richie.
What's going on, bro?
This is my host, y'all. This is, as Matrix called him, Sports Vlad is in the building.
So what's going on? I had to get coffee. What's going on with you?
Yeah, what's going on with you, man? We ain't talking like a week because I've been working, man. What's going on?
Yeah, I was gonna do a wellness check, bro. I wanted to make sure you didn't quit our show.
Nah, man, they got
I was
me
getting
working.
nervous.
Nah,
it's the boy nation, man.
I'm gonna lose Saquon. I'm gonna lose Saquon and Idris in the same week.
Nah, Saquon ain't going.
We're gonna talk about that tonight if you want to join later.
Oh, can I join?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that one. Oh, we got sports. Yeah, it is basically Sports Vlad is in the building.
Can I come on?
Absolutely, of course you can.
You said something about sleeping on the couch or something earlier. Was that you?
Wait, what was that now?
Did you say something about sleeping on the couch earlier? Was that you?
Sleeping on the couch? Nah, man. Me and my chick are done. I'm sleeping in the room again.
What?
Yeah, dog, we done.
When that happened?
You want to elaborate?
Okay.
I was trying to a little. This is all I'm gonna say. I'll give y'all the short version.
Okay.
Co-raised her little man until he was about 3 years old.
Yeah.
They came back into my life in August, 3 years later.
Yeah.
You know.
I miss him, man. Dang.
Yeah. All I'm gonna say is I'm disappointed because when you're in your 40s, it can't just be sex that keeps it going.
True.
That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say nothing.
I got you.
Derogatory. All I'm gonna say is when we grown, you gotta act like we are.
I got you.
Can't feel like we're still making emotional decisions like we're in our 20s, and I can vouch for that because I've known this woman for over 20 years.
Yeah.
But that's that.
I got you. Damn, man.
It's unfortunate. You know how I love her son. I raised him.
That's it. Cause I like him too, man. I like that little boy, man.
He's amazing. But like anything else, I basically told her I would like to be sports Vlad. I'm cracking up with that.
Oh,
I would like to be healthy
show
friends.
because I think somebody peeping you out. Should I call a name?
Yeah.
What's that?
Somebody checking you out.
Uh-oh.
They said, we looking.
Uh-oh. You might have took the voice over then.
Sliding in DM.
That's my son, the voice. Because they like how deep his voice is.
Your DM, your message is on?
So not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, but
yeah.
Long and the short of it, man, because I don't want to take too much time on my shit. All I'm going to say is I wanted to be healthy friends.
Yeah.
Because it's not about egos. I want to be in the boy's life, but she has to understand how to be friends. And if she's incapable of doing that, I really can't work with nothing past that.
Yeah, I like Noah, man. I like Noah. He was funny, man. Especially
Noah was a funny dude, bro.
A funny kid, man.
Yes, sir. Very funny. I brought him on the podcast frequently. He was a funny dude.
He's a funny dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
What is a healthy relationship?
Knowing boundaries, Coco. Knowing boundaries. I think the problem with my recent ex and I is that she doesn't understand boundaries. Like if we just broke up, you can't be blowing me up every day like if we're still together. Mm-hmm. That kind of shit. Oh, okay. I'm on my way to work today, and I take mental health serious. So I'm not making I want to make one thing clear. I don't make fun of anyone who's going through a mental crisis. Mm-hmm. But if certain things are not getting resolved, it becomes a you thing after a while.
Right.
And that's all I'm gonna say.
Right. I hear that.
And truth be told, I had this conversation with my brother literally the other day, and he's like, "Dog, we're in our 40s." Yeah. He's like, "Yeah, you got a beautiful sex life. Good for you." He's like, "But if this person isn't on your level mentally and emotionally, it don't fucking matter." Sorry for the French, but that's
we first regularly on this show.
Yeah. Wow.
Dang, man, I ain't even know. Yeah,
it happened quick. Idris might have noticed. I did a show on my truck the other night.
Yeah, I did.
I saw that.
Yeah. I was at work watching it. Yeah.
Yeah, did a show on my truck the other night. Honestly, I was bringing her stuff back, so I looked at the time. I said, "Shit, let me just do my show now." So I ended up going live with Brett in front of her house. Just did the show.
Yeah. Oh dang, dude.
Oh.
But I wish her the best. That's all I'm gonna say because at the end of the day, if she's doing well, that means her son's doing well, and that's really all I give a shit about.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
I don't wish her any malice or anything, but it just got to a point where it's like you got to grow up. And you got to be able to address a lot of things that have been demons to us for over 20 years. And if you can't do that at this juncture, it's like, there's no crime in being depressed and going through it. For those of you who don't know, her and I recently lost a baby.
Yeah.
She was pregnant.
Yeah.
But, at some point, you got to keep punching. You can't just not get, you have another kid. You know what I'm saying? It's just,
you're okay?
Oh, I'm doing okay. I'll be honest. I got no shame in admitting this. Any sadness that you're going to see from me for the next X amount of months is my legitimate sadness for not seeing him as frequently as I should, because I absolutely love her son. The year that I lost my father, he came into my life immediately as a very young boy. So essentially, I raised him. So I'm not gonna lie, that's not an easy pill.
But
will you still be able to see him, or it's just?
I would like to, but honestly, at what price is the question? I need his mother to tighten up emotionally and mentally before I do anything like that. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to, in any way, shape, or form, hurt the kid. And if that means not being able to see him, it is what it is. It's about the kid at the end of the day.
Yeah. Man, I'm gonna miss old Noah, man. Dang.
Yeah, Noah was amazing, bro. That
was my dude, man.
Yeah.
I used to beat on the show, and he in the background like the prop,
Yeah, he was funny.
That's why
he was asking about you just a couple of weeks ago,
Yeah.
But
I think that's my biggest
before half one finished on the show, you said that you had a teacher, so to speak, when you were 17 years old.
No, when well, yeah, I started learning.
No, she wasn't a teacher.
No, I mean a teacher.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I had one of those too.
Yeah.
I had one of those too, but not the same age disparity. That's all I'm gonna say. Not the same age disparity, but a legend. And truth be told, like, that changed my whole perspective because at the young age that I was a little older than you, say like in the 20s. You know, I had a few like little relationships, this and that.
Yeah.
Dog, I didn't know a damn thing until I ran into this one.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Showed Sports Vlad the way.
Sports Vlad in the building. What time you doing the show, man?
I think I'd give you a little time after here to, eat or do whatever you want to do. Maybe 10:30, 11 the latest. I know Zappy wants to get in too.
How about 11? Because I got to make a quick run.
Hold on.
Yeah, that works.
Hold
on. That works out good.
How y'all going to do logistics right now? We is in the middle of something.
Oh, yeah. Back to the Casual Convo show.
My apologies. My apologies.
I speak to Richard about a week or so, man.
I get you, but we got some.
No, she's right. She's right.
Yeah.
No,
All
right.
He
up here and I'm still
all right. We gonna get back to the show.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I want you to. So damn, I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm okay, honey. I appreciate you asking. It's a process, I'm not gonna, act like we don't go through feelings and things like that. It's just I just felt that unfortunately it was one thing after another with her emotionally, mentally, things of that nature. And it's like, at what price do you feel that you're starting to get dragged where you're not feeling like yourself? And I think that's what I was personally dealing with.
Right.
So Terry said you need to find a way to work it out. Not seeing him may also hurt him.
Yeah, I've considered that too. Honestly, I don't think I could go back on that level. I think it has to be, like I said, healthy friends. So hopefully we can do that. But right now, don't really seem like that's a realistic thing in the moment. At least not now.
And then you have another one. Sports Vlad. We're about to play Love Connections. It's called me Chuck. And then Jay said, I feel your pain, bro. Karen said a relationship built on sex alone is shallow, period. And then,
no, absolutely. And I mean, we have a lot of history in terms of being good friends. I just feel that, sometimes you outgrow people. And I think sometimes in life, the best way to say fuck you to somebody is to keep hearing about the same thing you do and don't make a concerted effort to change it.
Exactly.
Right.
There's a lot of things that could be said.
Yep.
And I'm sure
men
and women alike on the panel have felt that way at one time or another. And to put it bluntly, that's how I felt lately and sadly, probably since August.
Why do you think people don't understand it? I recently had a similar situation where it was like, why do we keep having the same conversation? You know what I mean? So then it's kind of, after a while, it gets my explanation. And it's always like when you are completely honest about what the actions do to you, it's like you're wrong or you're the hurtful person.
Right.
Also, like, you're not getting, or your attention isn't here because we keep getting back here. So clearly you don't want this situation. So somebody has to know when to walk away or when to separate. And I think that's, where you...
I kind of think sometimes in life, people are guilty of taking other people for granted. And,
sure.
Relationships are work. You don't just pick and choose when you want to work and when you want to, take a week and such off. And, that's all I really got on that. That's it.
Damn, damn. I was not expecting. We're gonna talk later.
We'll talk.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Shit. Did I ask this one last time?
What is it?
I got the men's up here and y'all claiming y'all don't cheat. We did that.
I didn't say that. I said I don't cheat. I'm loyal.
So this one also came from a guy. Is there such thing as an age cutoff when it comes to dating? Speaking of adult range only, let's say the 21 and over. So what's the age difference that is?
I don't want to say
considered
age is just a number because that would be a R. Kelly crossover. So I'm going to leave that alone.
Right.
I think if you're in your 40s, barring a very rare circumstance, given a woman's maturity, I can't see myself going younger than 30. To be honest with you.
With me, as I get older, the number goes up, but I would say half my age plus 10.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just turned 43 last month. So, I mean, honestly, I couldn't imagine anything younger than 30. It just kind of like don't really make sense to me.
Yeah. I prefer someone
Yeah.
like right now I'm 59, I'll be 60 in a couple of months. I probably wouldn't go younger than 35.
Oh, you got a little Cinderella.
No, I'm just saying. I said I wouldn't go. I prefer someone older though, but I wouldn't go younger than 35.
Yeah.
And it's got to be a maturity
I believe
level
that women are in their legitimate prime once they hit about 33 or so anyway. That's just my opinion.
That's how I feel, yeah.
So what's that, like 10 to 15 year difference up or down?
In my case, it'd be, yeah. In my case, it's a little bit more, I guess. Damn,
I don't think I want to do too young. For me, I think it would be. No, I don't. I'm lying.
I think the healthy number is 7. I think the healthy number of years is 7 if you're a man, because I think for the most part, not always, but for the most part, women mature more so than we do at different age variables. So, like, 7 years down is not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah.
I do a case by case basis.
Case by case, for sure.
You gotta figure some things out.
Yeah.
But I think the youngest I would say it would be, I probably could see 42, but then I don't think I would probably be taken too seriously. But I think I would probably prefer older.
Yeah, I prefer someone closer to my age.
I think I get better communication. I get more substance.
It really is a case by case thing, because sometimes you run into people that based on age are supposed to be full grown, but they still struggle with the same bullshit they struggle with in their 20s. Yeah. So, like I said, case to case.
Yeah, case by case.
I think we're in a selfish age of dating where everybody is just what I want, and it's not like a partnership.
Yeah. Well, it's the way of the world too, because everything's so accessible.
Yeah.
That too. I agree.
Yeah.
Can you want to elaborate on accessibility?
Well, I mean, you got dating apps that literally just draw the arrow for exactly what you want, so to speak.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm sure. Make me so fucking sick.
Uncle Shannon.
What's
the deal? I prefer, like me. I'll be 60, and I said that number with me probably go up to like 40. I wouldn't go lower than 40 for me.
I mean, societally in general, would it be a safe bet to say? I'm not like pigeonholing anybody right now on this panel that I'm talking to, but I'm saying, in terms of the masses, would it be safe to say that everybody wants everything quickly and wants everything super accessible? I mean, people don't even read anymore.
They don't. I was speaking of that earlier. People don't read. Everyone wants everything microwave, man.
And when you look at the misspells on a lot of these publications, because nobody even gives a shit about spelling nothing.
Don't do that. No,
because I made it a point, because I kept spelling woman wrong, for instance, but I was also driving. So I said, let me wait a second. Then I, make sure the E, not the A, because that's a common grammatical mistake. I was just doing that because I was typing fast. But I'm talking about, like, I cover sports. And when you see a lot of dudes like misspelling shit and putting wrong years, I'm like, damn, dude, did you guys even proofread this? You just threw it out there?
Yeah.
Well, I'm guilty because I don't.
Arson Judge. Remember when Aaron Judge?
Oh my God! Yeah, that was the biggest
went to my high school.
Yeah,
dude that wrote that.
Yeah, I'm really big on that. I even if I make a post and I come back and I see that I spelled it, so I edit it. I'm like, oh, I don't like that. I'm really particular about that.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to snap. I'm trying to think of how to say it. Mm-hmm. So, this is great. Not for you, but for what I want to say. Mm-hmm. what is the we can't tell anybody how to heal, how to get over stuff or whatever. What would be what does getting back into the dating world look like for you?
For me personally,
Yeah, just because because the way I wanted to answer it, I asked it, I can't because it's going to differ. But like, what does that look like, or what do you think? Because some people be like, oh, after a certain amount of time, you should be good.
Honestly, I might sound like a dinosaur for saying this, but I have never met anyone in my life that was worth value to me in terms of a romance that I actually went on a site for or tried for. The best things in my life that I've ever come across have always been by chance.
Okay.
That's just very. That's just. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I haven't attempted a couple of dating apps, but truth be told, it's like, I'm like, nah, man.
I have dating app horror stories.
I just kind of feel that like a lot of it's like so saturated and fake.
It is.
And that's what and that's why I got on a dating app 6 years ago. I think I was on for like a month because I saw people wasn't really real. Everyone just
catfishing.
Yeah, everybody just. I was like, I don't need this. I'd rather just meet somebody in public and
like the dudes post up on top of cars trying to win over women. The women are like really thirst trapping on a level where it's like, come on.
Yeah,
that's how the midget got me. I think he was.
Yeah, I remember you talking about the midget.
Who's the midget?
Dude, she told me about that midget person on the show one day. I had to turn off my camera.
Chanel thought she was going on a date
with a midget.
She thought she was going on a date with Chris Bosh and it'll be Bugsy Boats.
No, he was littler than that. He was literally he was a little person.
Like a real midget?
I didn't pay attention. I was like, and when I thought about it afterwards, how because he had a real cute face. But
yeah, because he looked like a baby.
No, he was nice. He was really cute. So, you because I'm like, all right, we got a video chat. So we video chat. I'm like, oh, okay. So now noticing, shut up. He driving. So now I pay close attention to the seats, the counters, everything. So he's sending me pictures. So the seat up here.
Oh, hell no.
I had to go back, and I'm not thinking that the seat is tall. So I'm like, how the fuck? So okay, so he's sending now. I go because after I seen him in person, I go through the pictures and I'm like, fuck, he the same height as the fucking counter. Like in the back. So now I know if that shit is not waist length.
Oh,
or it's not coming right to your thighs or something.
I died.
And then, but this thing was he was 6'4".
I died, dude.
But what did this person list their height at?
6 feet,
oh,
6'3", something like that, 6'3", 6'4".
Dude.
It should have been reversed. He was real little. When he came in that thing and hopped up in that chair, I was like.
So if you go to the grocery store, you could get one of the little kid carts, man.
Basically.
That's wild.
Basically. I was just like, oh hell no, you can play with my grandbabies. No. That I ain't no way my granddaughter be like, oh great, Gigi, you brought mama.
I turned off the camera and started laughing.
On the contrast, Idris and I had a situation like that where this one person thought Idris was a little guy and got a little too cute with the social media thing. The whole Mike Tyson thing, nobody has a plan until they get punched, so to speak. Yeah. And all I'm gonna say is this man looked up at Idris and damn near shit his pants.
Yeah. He's I just 5'6",
enjoyed the show.
5'7".
I was like, wow.
I walked up to him, I said, what's up, bitch?
You're gonna be a little more respectful now.
Yeah.
No, you said midget, so that immediately came into my memory.
I love straight slam off because it was that one. Then there was this one guy right before him, and I should have known then not to get the fuck off of there. So everybody was like, do this when they more listening to my raggedy ass friend.
Yeah.
Tiffany McKnight.
What's Tiff doing?
She's still getting on my nerves.
Okay.
Friend, let's go on this. Let's go on here, and girl, we gonna find somebody. Everybody say this is a real cute one. This is a good one.
Yeah.
All the nice, the good men on this one.
Mm-hmm.
So guy profile, all the pictures was nice,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. So his whole little bio was nice. It was cute. It was giving.
Mm-hmm.
So I swipe. He swiped. So we messaging, right?
Mm-hmm.
Conversation going good. Again, I'm like, you want, you know. So we decided the video because we both thinking whatever.
Yeah.
This man was about, I probably was in my 30s at the time. He had to been well in his like 60 something. All this
dang.
is going. The shirt was just all, he all grinning. I was like, so all the pictures when he was younger.
Oh
Drunk.
wow. Yeah, that's
you know how when it goes,
Yeah.
and so when he came on and he just grinning, whole joint gone, and I was like, oh wow,
that's a borderline catfish out there.
Yeah, that's yeah.
That's messed up.
I straight hit that little red button. It was no way in the world.
But yeah, Chanel, honestly, like anything I've ever found, like I said, worth of value in that lane has always been by chance. Truthfully.
Wow.
Yeah, I think with dating today, man, and I always, you know, like I said about social media, I think people overvalue themselves.
Mm-hmm.
People overvalue. It's on both sides. People overvalue themselves.
It's the simps that ruin it for the good dudes. Because the problem is,
For the people who don't know, what's a simp?
Basically a dude that like if you let's say you go on Facebook, like he the type of guy to be like, he'll tell men that you gotta bow down on her, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, that's a simp. Basically, you said what? You said what? What'd you say?
Let's say hypothetically, you get a girl that thinks she's like a 5 or 6,
and I can hear real well.
And not everything is based on looks, so to speak. That, you know, because you grade people on all kinds of metrics: personality, intelligence, yada yada.
Yeah.
But let's just say if the total package turns out to be a 6, these simps will start putting them on that mountain like they're like a 9 and a 10.
Yeah.
So then when good dudes start trying to step to them, it's like, who gassed your head up like this?
Yeah. They could look like Jimmy Walker. They could look like Jimmy Walker from Good Times with a wig.
Like you go on IG and a lot of the thirst trapping is going on, or a lot of, I like to call it the simp trapping.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of simps out there.
Yeah.
Simps, like,
that's because she got a big ass and big boobs. Y'all be on it.
Yeah, it's like
you know.
Well, see, and see, it's like with the BBLs. I don't care for them myself, but dudes don't want girls with BBLs. They just want to smash, but they don't want the wife as a BBL with a BBL. But see, the simp will be like I said, the perfect example is a simp. Suppose you look like. You like my favorite friend right here, the monkey. The one who let me down when the 49ers played.
He brought him on the show as a problem.
I brought him on the show. Yeah. He could look like this with a wig. Now, you know, that's a monkey is a monkey. You put lipstick on, it's still a monkey.
Right.
A simp will be like, y'all got to bow down to her. She's a queen. She's all this. You gotta buy her this. You gotta do all that. And she could be. You could know her personally and be like, that bitch is trash. She screw anything on the block.
Simp is the type of person that when they go to the strip club, they legitimately think that women that are working really like them. And listen, I had a cousin.
You gotta be specific over here. Working where they work in the streets or regular.
No, I'm talking about like no. I'm talking about work, like legally working. Yeah, I don't shit on anybody's hustle. I'm just saying, like, what I'm saying is, those are the kind of dudes that they literally think like those women like them.
Yeah,
right.
And I'm not saying that you can't date a stripper. I'm just saying that, like, I've seen that with my own eyes.
Yeah, sure. Like I got a Facebook friend, love her to death. She's cool. But she posts a lot of video of simps basically saying the man has to bow down and the woman doesn't have to bring nothing. And I said, he's simping. We all bring something. But when you say, you got to accept this person regardless. No, I need to see what you're about. Like, I'm not going. You can't call a man a king just because he's black or he's a king. He might be the worst person on the block. But see, a simp will do that. She's a queen, and you may know this girl as being a tramp, the worst thing you ever seen. This might be the same dude who screwed your man, your brother, your son, and was trying to find your great grandfather buried somewhere in freaking Annapolis or whatever it is up there in Maryland. Y'all got. A simp will call her a queen and say, we need to bow. That's a simp. A simp will agree with anything a woman says, no matter what. No matter what.
And to be fair, the one thing I will say is like, okay, say if you catch a good woman, maybe like on that rebound in between, like the body count might go high on character.
Somebody say y'all had Kevin Samuels
bang tour for like 2 months, and then they get their head on right. I'm not saying that we haven't done that too. I'm just saying like, but more times than not.
She said y'all had a simp.
There's validity to what he said. I get what he means. I really do.
What was the comment?
Y'all had one called Kevin Samuels.
Nah, he wasn't no simp. No, he wasn't. I'm going to talk about Kevin Samuels for a minute. For years, Kevin Samuels checked men. Hold up. Please let me say this. Kevin Samuels checked men for years. You know what? You know what was going on that page? The women were like, hell yeah, niggas ain't shit. Blah, 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 blah. For years. But when he flipped the tables and started talking about women, he's a misogynist. I like, well, wait a minute. He was checking men. The only difference is when he was talking to the men were like, you're right. I need to change my game. I need to start smelling good. I need to stop dressing like a gangster. The men would accept it. He'd be like, what do you rate yourself? The men would be like, I'm a 3. And he'd be like, so you're less than average. Man, yeah, I'm less than average. But when the women got out there, oh, I'm a 10. And they might look like freaking Henrietta Hippo. I'm a 10. He'll be like, give me a number other than 7, because he said 7 is like around the average age. All the women would say they were 10s. He said, do you really think? He said, basically, what is your number when you step out the shower? Women be like, I'm a 9 when I step out the shower. He'd be like, then why do you wear makeup?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why people hate him. And I'm going to defend him, because when he was killing men, women were like,
I've never seen it.
Because he switched his program.
I told you when I seen, I think 1 or 2 videos.
He got a bunch of them.
And then for him to I mean, and I
go to his page. His page is still up. You'll see he got thousands of videos.
The same people I seen him talking about and bashing was what he was with, and when he passed away.
When he said who? I need.
It said he ended up for him to be with what he was telling y'all ain't.
No, what he was saying is you got to know your value. Don't overvalue yourself. When he was telling the man was like, yeah, right. Because one guy, he told a man straight up, you're not looking for a wife. You're looking for a mother.
But what was he looking for when he passed? What was she?
But see, that's the thing. Men knew about her. The women didn't accept that. The men, he told. We seen the woman he was with. But the problem is
that was somebody that he said that
he was just messing around with. He was messing around. But see, that's the thing. That's the thing. That's why I say set your algorithms to where you see everything. Because a lot of us knew about the woman he was just messing with. A lot of us knew that. When he passed away, I was surprised he passed away, but I knew he said it. Yeah, I got a woman. She ain't all that. He said it. She ain't all that. But he said, she cool. But see, that's what I mean. The men accepted who they were. The women didn't. The women put him on that high platform by making him famous by going off on the men. That's how he got that platform. He said it. I got the platform because of the men.
I've never seen it in circulation.
Huh?
I've never seen it. I said I've never seen it in circulation. So
it was he was. That's how I knew about him. I was like, man, who is this dude?
I'll fool with him.
A lot of people don't.
But
I love him. I love Charleston White, and I love Candace Owens.
She said, so we got a couple of things. He went viral for talking about women. Then she said, and every man think they got a big Willy Wonka, and they don't.
Not every man.
Yeah.
Not every man. I could say what every woman think they got the bomb ass punani. And I didn't smash some chick that I'm like, you could have gave that shit to him.
I have never met a man that said that their joint was real, was like what it was. I've even seen one talk Cash Shiznit got there and that was like,
and I'm gonna do the.
I should have knew better because
I'm gonna do the whataboutism. And women got and every woman got the bomb punani too.
Oh, I don't do that. My girl speaks for herself.
But see, that's the point I'm making. That's the point I'm making. See what I'm saying? That's the point I'm making. That's the point I'm making. But I know we got to get ready to get off the show. But I think the one thing I hate, and this is another story from another time, is the word misogyny. That's the most overused word, and people don't know the meaning of it. It's just like misandry. People know what misogyny is, but they don't know what misandry is.
What else?
You don't know what misandry is? Misandry is the same thing as misogyny. It's just what women do.
Mm-hmm.
Bash men.
Women cannot be. We can't be.
Why can't you?
And we're gonna leave it at that.
Why can't you? You can hate men. You can hate men. Misandry. The disdain and hatred towards men. Misandry. Just like misogyny. This disdain and hatred towards women. But see, if you speak your mind and give an opinion, you hate. Like, look what they tell me. I hate women. The same feminists, and we get ready to close the show. The same feminists that say I hate women and all this, I post more stuff about women achieving than they do.
I gotta say, being a big contributor to the show, yes, you do.
I post more about women achieving than the very ones who say I hate. When I say, when a woman achieves, I talk my shit, but I put my stuff up there, and I always say this to feminists because, like I said, I know I'm gonna let you close the show this time.
You already go.
I say this to feminists
because I don't know what next week gonna be. It's gonna be something. If y'all have any topic ideas for next week, send them.
Okay, yeah, I got one. I'll talk to you about that. But I say this to feminists: if you really, and this is not often, because there's some feminists out there who are the true shit, and I get them mad respect. I'm talking about them neo-Nazi type feminists. I'm gonna say this to these feminists, and this is why we need to do a show on the WNBA and da. If you really want women to be above, rather than trying to separate us and say we're better than men, rather than try to compete with the men, why don't you work on? Why don't you go to a WNBA game? 60% of the WNBA fans are men. Why is that? We're the feminists.
My mother was a huge supporter for the Miracle when they were in Orlando, and she was really disappointed.
That's what I'm saying. When the men made the suggestions to boost the game, the female players like Candace Parker, one of them, they shot it down.
Keisha Sales, really, really good chick.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's good. They shot it down. Don't try to compete with the men. Compete with yourself. The men got good because they competed with each other. You don't have to compete with the men. Why are you competing with the men? Build your brand. You're trying to be the best woman. You're not trying to be the best over. You're trying to be the best you can be. Don't compete with the men. You don't have to compete with the men. Ronda Rousey.
Rich said, "Little booties matter."
They do. They do. It don't matter to me. I don't like BBLs though. I'd rather have a fat booty, natural fat booty than a BBL.
Well, I'm gonna keep my little.
I want to be able to be like, and I know I'm feeling nerves and everything. I don't want to feel no damn silicone. You want me to close the door?
Okay. Yeah.
Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Casual Convo Show. Watch us from 8 to 10 p.m. every Wednesday. Tip me at the Experience 68 p.m. on handradio.org. Thank you for my man right here, Richie Hicks, of the Richie Hicks Jr. Sports Podcast in the building.
You got some fans that DM about to go off.
He's also known as the Sports Vlad. Thank you, Chris Dixon, Matrix, Terry Clark, Jay Bear, Douglas, Lamont, Fatlin,
Karen, Tamika,
who?
IMBM.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. You know, I'm old. I forget a lot of other names.
Jay,
I say that.
Doug.
I say that.
Everybody.
Yeah. For tuning in, for Rich behind the boards, for me, Bosco from the Bronx, for Coco with the dreads, we are out till next week. Check out the Richie Hicks Jr. Sports Podcast. We out. Here we go.
Exactly. Yeah. It's funny. funny. You know, a lot of people be wearing like the guys wearing like the Beijing and stuff. I didn't know if you had that going on.
No.
That's not cute.
Absolutely not. No, my mama, she raised me better than that.
Okay, I'm glad.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Oh, my bad. I'm so sorry, bro. My bad, man.
So, what you about to get into?
I'm gonna just head out, maybe to the. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Oh, you going to the bathroom?
Yeah, I just need to get out my stuff.
Okay. All right.
Excuse me.
I'll be right here. I'm going to get the check real quick.
All right.
Brutal.
So then, the waiter walks up, accidentally, he put my drink down first, accidentally spilled water on the dude that I'm on a date with. Do you know that this nigga wiped 3 like Adidas stripes of Beijing like off of his hair? He said,
Who you telling my business?
No. That's him, bro. Yeah, that's him. Oh, that's my Uber. Right here. Right.
Wow.
We out. We out of here, Richie. We out of here, Rich, behind the boards. Let's get out of here. This is Adidas stripes. All right, Rich. Show's over, man.
I know.
Hang us up, dude.
I'm laughing.
Hey yo. So why I had the little scuffle around the edges though, like it was a lace front?
I know. We out, y'all. I don't know Rich behind. Well, I don't know what Rich behind the boards doing. We out.
I get a screenshot.
Hang us up, man. Quit playing.